Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In case you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Tosi. On here, I do videos on self-improvement, self-development, and everything nice. And in case you've been here before, you already know you are welcome back, Maruji. So guys, today we're going to be talking on things you need to stop to be able to boost your growth. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Guys, before we get right into it, I know that some of these things are the things that you already know, but let's talk about it, right? These are a few things that you might be doing that you need to stop so that you can have growth in your life, so that you can be the best version of yourself. The first one is laziness. Yeah, I know you saw it coming, but let me say it to you: laziness. You are lazy. That's why you are still in the position that you're in right now. Yeah. In case nobody has told you, I'm gonna tell you. You need to get up. I say this all the time. You need to do the work. In case you think that, oh, I'm just going to stay here, one day go better, one day go better. Of course, but what is going to be better is what you already have on your hands. Get up. You're lazy. Lazy. Now, I'm not going to come here and tell you that it's every time I want to do things or it's every time I want to even film videos, right? But I had to consciously tell myself, I'm not going to get to my 4K watch and 1,000 subscribers if I'm lazy, if I don't want to edit today, if I don't want to sit down and film, if I just want to lay down on my bed. You see the way my bed is, I want to be there, right? But I had to tell myself that I have to cut laziness off for me to grow. And being someone that is not lazy, right? That was very easy for me to conquer, right? I'm someone who is more of, if I want to do something, I do it. If I don't want to, I won't. Like, I won't. I remember when I was in school, when we used to do a lot of practicals then in Yabatech, and there will be times where some people will want to say, okay, I want to be the one to conduct this practical and all that, and you'll not see me there. But the day that I want to be there, I do it all. And even my classmates, I was like, oh, if they want to do something, she go do and right. Like, I know that I'm not a lazy person, but when I want to do something, I do it to the fullest. I do it like 100%. You need to stop being lazy. If you are lazy, you are going to get stuck in that place for years and years, 5 years, 10 years, 11 years, 20 years. You are still there. Why? Because you are lazy. You are lazy to do the things that you're supposed to do. That is why you will not grow. It's not a curse. I don't know if that's a YouTube word, but it's just the truth. It's just what it is. You need to get up and do the work. I say this all the time. Stand up and do the work. That's one truth I think that we need to. They need to have taught us that truth when we were in school. Get up and do the work. You have to do the work. Nobody's going to do the work for you. If I have 1 million videos on my phone to edit, nobody's going to edit it for me, except maybe I pay for it. But nobody's going to edit it for me. Who will edit it? It's still the same me. And if I don't stand up to edit it, will the work get done? No. It's as simple as you have a dream, you have a goal. Let's say you have a goal of wanting to start like a business or something. You are going to stand up and go and look for a shop for that business. You are going to stand up and go and source out vendors for that business. Do you understand what I'm saying? You need to do the work. You need to stop being lazy. You have a vision in your head where you need to be. What are those things that you need to do to get there? Start doing it. Start doing it and be consistent with it. Start doing it. Get up, do the work. Do the work. You need to do the work. Like, you are not going to get to where you want to get to if you are not doing the work. You need to do the work. So stop being lazy. Your laziness is what is keeping you in that place for 1 million years, for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. Is because you've been lazy. So you need to get up and do the work. Nobody is going to do the work for you. This one is reducing your self confidence, your self worth. Now, one of the reasons why people don't get to the heights that they attain to is because they feel like, oh, I can't do this. No, it's not my type that I used to do it. Whose type used to do it? I'm sure you've heard it so many times. You can do whatever it is that you put your mind on. Whose type is it? The intelligent ones, the rich ones. What is saying that you can do it? Who is saying that you can't do it? Who is saying that you cannot do that thing? If you see something that you admire, you see it and you see that, okay, yes, I want this thing to be one of me. You need to build your confidence to get there. I remember I've always wanted to be a YouTuber since when I was like 25 or even more than 25. Now I started having that notion. Is it notion now? I started having a picture in my head even before I started watching YouTube, to be very honest, right? And when I started, then I used to watch a lot of Dima, I used to watch a lot of Jackie Aina. And I always saw them as people that, oh, they're doing so much great things, they're doing so much great work. Because trust me, I know a lot of people have not still gotten it now, but content creation is a job, is a lot of work. You know, when they say copy file, attach file is something like that, right? Honestly. So I used to watch them. I used to say, oh, these people are good, these people are great. And at the time, what was killing me was my self-confidence. I never felt that I could be a YouTuber. Someone called me today and said, how are you? I said, I'm fine. Sir, I'm seeing you on TikTok. And I froze a bit. I was like, okay, I'm getting a lot of, I'm seeing you on TikTok, I'm seeing you on Instagram, I'm seeing you on Facebook, on YouTube. And I just I'm now getting used to the fact that, okay, I'm on there. People are seeing me, right? But it was something that I had to struggle with. I'm like, oh, it's not my type. Yes, I had those days where I told myself, oh, it's not my type. They are they have money, they're in their abroad, they are doing more. Your self-confidence is reducing you reducing your self-confidence is reducing your chance to grow. It's not boosting your growth, it is reducing your growth. I'm not the person I used to be before I started YouTube. Now there is an attachment to my name. Tosin, what does she do? She does content. Tosin, what does she do? She does YouTube, right? Tosin, what does she do? She's a baker. Do you get? There's a difference between where I was 5 years ago to where I am now, and what is growth. And what has brought me there is my confidence. I sat down one day and said, you know what, this thing, these people that I'm watching, I can be this person too, in my own way. So why can't I do it? I had to sit down and talk to myself, build my confidence and build myself worth, and say that, okay, I can do it. So the fact that sometimes you put yourself down, you say, oh, I can't do it, it's not my type. It's people that have money that used to do these things, people that have money that used to go this way. It's people that have their life rights that does this and this. You are reducing your confidence and you are reducing your chance to grow. You need to work against that. Increase your confidence. Be sure that you can do it. And when you do it and it doesn't turn out the way that you want to, you need to have it at the back of your mind that at least you tried. They say, now who no try, now you mess up. I don't want to use the F word, but you understand. Now who no try or now who give up, now you mess up. So you need to give yourself confidence. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that I've got this. You see that business, I'm going to do it. People that are doing it, do they have 10 heads? They don't. They have the same head that we have. So why not increase your self-confidence and your self-worth so that you this one is unnecessary distraction. You are easily distracted by anything. Now, it's not only maybe when things are going good, that's distraction. Sometimes when things are going bad, that's a distraction from your growth. You are easily distracted. You are distracted by somebody saying, let's go somewhere together. I saw a quote yesterday where someone, I think it was Kamsin that posted it or something, where she said, it was a quote, and the quote says, if I'm always with you every week, will you think I'm serious about my goals? I'm going to see if she still has it on, and I'm going to see if I can post it. It was something like that. Like, if I'm always with you every week, will you think I'm serious with my goals? And I felt it because I've been there before. If you are everywhere, you are getting distracted. There is this party, let's go. Please, how do you expect your business to grow? You are in this you are, what's it called now, you are easily distracted by things that are happening. Let's say you are preparing for an exam or something, and you are always on Twitter, you're always on Instagram, you're always on TikTok. How will you pass the exam and get to another level in your life? You are easily distracted. Sometimes things don't even plan out, and that can actually be a distraction, right? I could be filming videos and all of a sudden my mic goes off. That's a distraction. for me to complete that video. It's distracting me. My mind is just distracted. I start feeling, oh God, why is this happening? That is a distraction, and you need to pay attention to it. Now, it's okay for you to sit with your distraction a bit, but don't let it be the reason why you are not hitting your goal. Don't let it be the reason why you are not having that growth. Don't let it be the reason why your growth is being stunted. Like, you need to be very focused. There's this new word that I learned lately, and I got to know that, oh, I think this is that type of focus that I have. I'm going to see if I can put it here. Hopefully, I remember when I'm editing this. I'm like, oh, you need to tap into that type of focus. I'm going to talk about it sometime later, in the year. And that distraction, when they say when you put more focus on something for 3 years, for 3 months, you see the growth that it will give, right? You are easily distracted. You are just too distracted by simple things. I could be editing videos, and let's say I want to post something and come back to edit, and I'm on Instagram and I'm scrolling. Now I have the sense to always tell myself to say you're getting distracted, get back to work, right? And I get back to it. But you're easily distracted and you don't even know that you're distracted. You're stunting your growth. So pay attention to what those distractions are. Next one is lack of focus. I said a bit of that in when I said that there's this new word I just learned lately about focus. And one of the reasons why you are not growing or your growth is not boosted is because you don't have focus. You lack it. And what that really means is I have a goal of being a YouTuber. That's the big goal. I'll always use myself as an example, right? Now, to get that goal, what do I have to do? I list everything out. And then I say, okay, this is it. And then I do it for 1 month. And I don't do it the next month. And then I do it for the third month, and I do it for the fourth month. Now, what I'm doing is I'm lacking focus. I'm not focusing on that goal, which is to be a YouTuber. I could be saying this is the content that I want to post, but because I'm looking around, I'm seeing people posting other content, they are going viral, their views are doing good. I will say, okay, let me post that, right? And I forget the focus, the aim gone of the reason why I created or started creating content. Do you understand? That is one focus. Do you get? Now, you say you want to write this exam because you want this promotion or because you want something, right? And how can I get it? You list it out. Then you lose focus on how to do it. Am I supposed to be reading six times a week? Am I supposed to be reading 2 hours every day? Am I supposed to try to do an exam first and put my that is the focus that you need. Do I need to sit down and do this? Do I need to talk to people that have done it before? Am I losing focus? I'm looking for a job. How am I going to find this job? You already know how to, but you are losing focus. Why are you losing focus? You have a goal, focus on the goal and get that goal. You promised yourself you are going to get it. Keep promises to yourself. Respect yourself. Focus on what that particular thing that you say you want. Focus on it, and you see how much your life is going to grow and how your growth is going to be boosted. Last one is not willing to sacrifice anything. You cannot sacrifice anything. You can't sacrifice not going anywhere so that you can sit down and post video. Today is Children's Day. I promised myself that I was going to go greet someone that had given birth that I've not seen for a long time. But I couldn't film yesterday because I have cold. And I said, okay, I'll film today. Now, I had to sacrifice going to visit those people to another day so I can sit down and film videos. I have a goal, and the goal is that I have to put out video 3 times this week. If I don't sit down and film this video today, I know myself very well. I know my schedule. I know the things that I do. I won't film again till like Saturday. But today is Tuesday. Video has to come out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You see those whole days, I is occupied already. I know I cannot do it, right? So I've sacrificed going to visit them, pushed it to another day to be able to film this video. Sleep. I sacrifice sleep. As you are seeing me, one of the reasons why I can't be consistent is because I wake up in the middle of the night to edit my videos because I want them to go up at certain time. I want them to go up at certain days. That is one of the reasons why I have stuck and stick to Wednesday, Thursdays, Fridays. Wednesdays, Fridays, Sundays. That's when you see my videos. That's sacrifice, right? You are not ready to sacrifice not going to party because you want to sit down and pass that exam. You are not ready to sacrifice that, okay, for a whole week, I want to be online and be looking for a job because I need a job. Instead of lying down on your bed and be lazy and be sitting down there and saying that, oh, one day I will get it. The job is not going to work to you. You know, when they say opportunity meets preparation, I mean, what's the English? That's what it's going to be, right? So you honestly really have to sacrifice certain things, right? I had to sacrifice sleeping. I had to sacrifice reducing the way I visit people, doing certain things so that I can always have time to think about videos, to film, to be very consistent in my content. It's very important. Very, very important. If you are not ready to sacrifice anything, you are not ready to grow. Sacrifice things in normal way. I'm not talking about the other way, right? You are not ready to grow. You are not ready to your growth. You are not ready to even boost it at all. If I do not sacrifice that, oh, I don't want to be visiting. I want to have clear mind and all that. I don't want. I really want to be by myself, or I don't want to sleep. I'm not going to get to where I am right now. All right. So it's always very important. Learn to sacrifice certain things. Be willing to sacrifice some things that you know that, okay, if I'm doing this thing, I will not be able to get to my goal. Be willing to sacrifice it. Yeah. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Comment, like, share. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in my next one.